Hola YouTube, and welcome back to Fugo Latina, aka Becca. What's up, y'all? It is a day. I took today for myself, and I also want to say that I stand in solidarity with folks that also took this day. Everything that we do here within finances with groceries is determined by our administration. And I'm like, Latina is literally in the name, and I just stand by my fellow Latinos, both documented and undocumented, because man, we just want to make the best life we can for ourselves. So I salute you, I stand with you. Today we are drinking Peet's Big Bang coffee. I'm not doing any spending today in any major stores, so we're gonna do our best to keep our heads up, support local. But we have some, like, this is gonna be a big old one, and I hope that you get your cafecito as well. And let's get started. Okay, so the first things first is that before we go into our cash stuffing, we do have a binder solely dedicated to Tiny House. And that said, their next month, for March, is $163 difference between this rent now at $1740 versus $1903. So I'm putting that money away. It amounts to 163 actually. So I'm gonna break this 5 just real quick. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put this 5 back in here. Okay, so I have here $163, 63. This is going to this really pretty envelope, and it's basically going to be hidden in this binder. Because historically, I struggle a lot with seeing money in my account and being like, ooh, I could just use it and pay it back. No, we're just going to hide it from ourselves and then use it at the last paycheck in February when we're paying for March rent. Cool. Okay, I just wanted to get that out of the way to show, hey, we're doing pretty good. Also, we are now going to be officially $1,000 in emergency fund. We have some for mortgage, and then we have some money put away for decor. So exciting times in the USA. Okay, so I said that this entire month is about finishing what we started. And one of the things that I've been meaning to get to that I haven't gotten to because it really calls for a little bit extra funds left over is the autism folder that I had. And I even cut out a shape of the puzzle, which is the symbol used for autism. We're not going to be able to finish this one, but I just want, for the sake of like moving on from this binder as a whole, we'll cut back to it. But for now, I wanted to roll and finish up this challenge here. It is by CB Mom Saves. You'll see her a whole bunch. But we use a D4 for this one. So we're going to roll 3 times. 3. 2, that makes 5. And 2, so that makes 7. So $7. This is now done. And this is going towards family emergency. And in case any of you are like, well, what's family emergency? Family emergency is stuff that, like, in case my family needs a little extra support, I have those funds. My family is a multi-generational one, and while we don't all live together, it's nice to have some cushioning. So we now have 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17 going into our family emergency fund. Now, right now I have a little over $60. So it'd be cool to push that just a little bit closer towards 100. 100 is closer to 500. 500 is closer to 1,000, and so on. So Don't forget about this one. This is my autistic foal. I put this together myself, obviously. She's a little jank, but I wanted to show it some love here on camera. So we're doing things just a touch differently before we jump into the 12-month challenge as well as our 1 month ahead. And that's because we have this binder that I've also been meaning to get to, and this is our scratch offs. So I want to dedicate a day to scratch offs, but we have a little bit of money set aside today for some scratch offs, and I want to do it with all y'all. So this first one, and I realize like a little bit too late that I have a lot of challenges going to the tiny house, which is like, it's understandable, but I have an entire binder dedicated to it. So I'm probably going to be pulling back and just focusing solely on like, because a lot of like the tiny house stuff is going to go into 1 month ahead. I'm going to be reeling it back on tiny house money, but that's it. This one is for a surprise. This is something that I'm planning on doing for the tiny house. I'm not going to say what it is yet because I want to make sure I have the funds for it. But we have 5 in here, and we are going to scratch off another one. And it's another $5 going towards the burn book. This burn book, I saw it on Beijing Girl Budgets, and I was like, I have to have it. It's from the Dramatic Panda. So I forgot my order here. We're putting $5 away. We're going to do as many scratch offs in these as I've allotted, and then move on to our main squeezes, so to speak. So we're putting $5 away. We had $5 saved, and we move on. This is another one that I kind of started last year and then I stopped. So this is Hot Goal Summer. This is for eating out. And let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's $8 in here that I had like taken out. That was scratched off from previous. So we're gonna quickly chuck that away. We'll put it in here because I don't want to fuss with envelopes if I don't need to. What was I doing? Don't worry, we haven't scratched it off yet. We're going to. 2 shakes and a hammy. Okay. All right, so now that that's squared away, we're going to scratch off another one. So let's do this one here. Another $5. Look at me go. Look at me go. Okay. So let's see here. You have $5, so that makes, what is 5 and 8? 13? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Look at that. I'm actually, because of this, I'm actually genuinely learning how to do math in my head. I've been practicing. Yeah, so yeah, it is what it is. Okay. So this one is super cute. It's also by the Dramatic Panda. I got this in a set. Hadn't had a chance to scratch it off. This is going towards beauty. So we'll scratch this one, and that's $3. 1, 2, and 3. Stinking cute. I realized that I hadn't saved for beauty in a minute, and I want to keep my scratch offs together. So I'm gonna do just that. I realized I probably should have put this in an A5. That's okay. I think they're cute where they are. So we have another one by the Dramatic Panda. This was another, it came in the same set, and I thought it was so cute. Like, come on. And this is for health. Health is if you're an OG, or maybe I just never put it in my YouTube videos. I used to save for health. What is health? Health is like when I get sick. Health is when I need medicine or vitamins, and I kind of want to take that out of my beauty budget because it eats up so much of my beauty budget. Let's see here, and that's $2. 1 and 2. I just have been I have been very quiet about this, but I've been consistently taking vitamins, and they make a world of a difference. I am a little bit older than some of you, and so You know what? We'll do this one too. Woo! I've been taking vitamins and I've noticed a difference just in the way that my body functions and my alertness, my awakeness. And the truth is like I need my brain power when I'm working. Like my job quite literally demands me to be alert and with it. So I need more binders here. Okay, I don't have nimble fingers anymore, y'all. All right, so I will hopefully cut most of that out. We're gonna scratch this off. I think this is obviously for Christmas, so it's good to start thinking about that sooner rather than later. Nice. Okay, cool. That's a relief. I'm gonna take my time with this one, but you'll be seeing this. I'm gonna try to bring this in every other Sunday. Nice is $1. The last one was $10. That was rough going, y'all. Okay, and I will just keep this in here. That is going to be our nude scratch off binder. I just think it's so stinky cute. Moving on. So we're going to be using these this time. These are Roland's Ave cards by Beijing Girl Budgets. And so we can number them 1 to 8 and they can go to the corresponding number here, the corresponding bill is what I'm trying to say. So I love being able to mix up challenges that way. It kind of helps you stay alert, helps you kind of configure which one you want to do next. So that said, I'm gonna roll to see which number goes where, and then we'll roll to see what gets what. 8. So we'll do this. We'll do 1, we'll do 3, we'll do 2, we'll do 4, we'll do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and then 6. Oh no, they're all like upside down. Oopsie poopsie. Okay. 7, and then 6. And I have to say, I actually prepared for this because I actually wiped them off for you guys. These were dusty looking. Cool. And then we'll put them in order once we do. So we got 80, let's say 85 bucks on the clock. And we have 6 and then 9. Oh no, 6 and 6. Okay, so we'll do like this. 6 and 6. 5 and 4. I do it like this because it like fills it out faster. 4 and 1. And I like it when every single card gets a little piece of the pie. 4 and 3. So we have 11, 14, 18, 20, 21, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, I'll keep it pushing. Ready, 8. Oop. Don't want to mark my castle. 8, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. About halfway there. Either way, we'll probably just keep going until we run out. All right, about $20 left. 5, 2. Okay, and I think one more roll and we're good. They'll do 6 and 4. Okay, I think that might be it. Yeah. All right, so let me get this in order, but I hope that y'all are doing well. I am burnt out. I think I can just like fully admit that. I think that's important to admit because working and using your brain and caring about the state of things is kind of a is a hard thing, but ultimately it is what happens when you care. Oh my gosh. That's the price of ADHD, is you are genuinely like constantly dropping stuff, and not because you want to, it's just that I'm a clumsy person. Okay, so one, which is Adobe, is going to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So $12. And sorry about the sounds of the city. It is what happens when you live in the city. We'll move on from there and we'll stuff them here in a sec. Yeah. City is very noisy. I remember the first time that I moved here. 2 is getting 10. That's going into therapy, and we'll count that up in just a second. 3 is getting 12. 12. That is for Wi-Fi. I'm very excited not to have to pay for it. I am wary though, because jobs kind of have security, so I want to make sure that I'm not at risk. 2, 3, 8, which is it's just a given when you work in technology. 10 and 15. Wow. 5, 10, and 15. Going into phone. No, that's not phone. What is this one? Oh, student loans. 10, 11, 12 is going into phone. 10, 11, 12. Cool. All right. Car maintenance. I actually just had my 5, 8, 6, 7, 8. I just had my oil change, so which is why I was a little grumpy, because 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, did I miss one? How am I? That's 9. That one's getting 9. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Wait, what are we doing? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh my gosh. Okay. Had to get my oil change. It came out a lot cheaper than I originally thought. I thought it was going to be 80. It ended up being 80.74, which was kind of nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. All right. So let's count this up. I want to plan more for health and gas. Health and oil. I cannot talk today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Adobe is getting $12. We currently have $5, $10, $15, and so we get to mark off 2 of these paintbrushes. Adobe is pretty essential for like what I do here. I use it for editing and commission work because I'm an artist outside of YouTube space, tech space. We now have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. That is almost halfway. I still have to cancel a subscription I have through Adobe called Substance. It is incredibly useful. However, I'm not using it currently because I'm not currently in the games industry. We're putting $10 into therapy. So that means we can color off 3 of hearts. 3, 6, 9. Very fine. This is probably going to be a long one, like I said. So you've been warned. 25, 35, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3. So that is, we are about $40 away from finishing this, which is very exciting to me. I would love to be 1 month ahead in everything and just deposit it and be like, ah, okay, I'm good. Let's see here. 10, 11, 12. $12 is going into Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is $66. 510. Oh man, sorry about the beeping in the back. If you can hear it, again, it's the sounds of the city. And if I could just give any advice, if anybody ever wants advice about their first apartment, do not, and I mean do not, move across the street from a 7-Eleven, because that they get their shipments at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, and 48. We are very close to finishing that. Hallelujah. You've been warned, especially if you're a light sleeper. God help you. Okay, Light is getting, and this bill is going to be going away too, which is kind of cool. Light is going to be getting $8. So we can mark off 2 of these. 3, 6. We now have, Light is about, it fluctuates, honestly. Electricity fluctuates between like $100 and $91, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, and 3. And for you guys, I worked extra hard on not bumping, like not having my tripod right next to my desk. So I hope that counts for something. I'm trying for y'all. I'm trying. Oh, no finished ones yet. Like 1 month. This is why 1 month ahead was so hard for me, because it just feels sometimes like a bottomless like pit. But you know, I'm seeing the progress. This is student loans. Each little booklet here is $5, and it adds up to $280. So we now have 25, 35, 45, 50, $1. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Moving on. Phone, which is $125. I'm seriously considering going to Mint Mobile, but my grandmother, I think, kind of talked me out of it because she said that our Arthea had trouble with it. I'd love to know how, if y'all have it, if you like it, because I'm cool with AT&T. I would just love it if my bill was like half of what it is for one person and one line. I just don't really think that $123 makes sense, especially with my phone paid off. 25, 35, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hey, that's 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can color off one more. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I think I pay too much for my phone bill. I'm one person. And I mostly text. Anyway, it is what it is. Right, Progressive. This is for car insurance. I should probably bring it back to car maintenance, honestly, but we're putting away 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $9. So now in this, we have 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's hard to see your progress, especially when you haven't completed a challenge, but I know I have money put away. It's just, it is the long game, and you have to be patient. But I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's very hard. Okay, MetLife, just for like full disclosure, this is going to be Diana's vet bill. This is going to be like Diana's basically emergency fund. So this is getting $8, like I mentioned. $8, which means we can mark off 2 of these poppy paw prints, these little paw prints. So we only have $9 left to stuff on this. 5, 10, 15, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. That's very cool. Sometimes like when you go low and slow, it still pays off. So the piece de resistance is my favorite. This is like my absolute favorite binder. I have so much fun in it. And I think we're going to just finish off with a bang, so to speak. Because I would love to finish some challenges. That's what it's all about. All right, so what I might do, because I'm running low, real low on steam here, is roll our favorite D12. Roll our favorite D12 and then roll 2 dice and then just put money away until we're out of money and then close it out for the season. So let's do that. Okay, so number 5, which is May, that is getting $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a lot of fun with this one because it helps me visualize the things that I normally just forget to plan for. August is getting $7. 6, 7. We were in this binder recently, and it is cool seeing the progress. The months that are kind of in between are a little tough, but you know, comes with the territory. So $8 is going into April. 6, 7, and 8. This one is very close to being done, which is cool. I think I have like 4 7s left, and I think 7's one of my lucky numbers. 11 is getting 7. Hey. 5, 6, and 7. This one is going towards Diana, and I'm very excited to finish that one up too. We'll pick another 5 now. 10. There you go. 10 is getting 7. 5, 6, 7. I'll do 8 so I can fill out one of these. Okay. 12 is getting $3. Oh no. Well, we'll say 5. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay. 6 is getting $3. I'm out of dollars, so it's just, boy howdy, we're coming down to the wire here. June is getting 3, so we'll put in 1 and we'll move on to the next one. Now it's just going to be $5 till we close out. So 2 is getting $5. I'm so excited. This one's close to being done too. 7 is getting $5. July, that is May. $5. May. 3, January, February, March. This one's almost done. One more roll and that one is done. 8. $5. Oh no, they're not counting that one. 5, 10, getting $5. Okay. 10. That's October. October is getting $5. Actually, I know this one's almost done. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Haha. My game, my rules. Okay, so let's move it along. January didn't get any love, sadly. We have this tiny house one, which is for housewarming. That's what I mean when I say that I have quite a few tiny house challenges. I'm gonna like pull it back a little bit. Because I noticed that Beauty didn't get any money. So, housewarming. This is going to be a little housewarming party. I've talked about it for ages with my friends. Is getting $12. We have 3 more rolls and this will be done. Okay. This one is so close to being done. This is also a tiny house challenge. It is for moving boxes. And we now have, no I didn't. I didn't color that one in. What am I talking about? Cool. Okay. So moving boxes is 5, 10, 15, 16. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 22. $22. So if it's not going to moving boxes, what is it going to? It's going towards moving costs, like U-Haul, pizza for friends, that sort of thing. Let's see. Okay. And April is getting $8, which means we can mark off one more little honeycomb here. So now we're saving towards $112 on this one. So now we have 20, 40, 65, 75, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, and $86. In April, this is going towards Capital One. Micropayments are the business. Okay, so get situated here. May is getting 10, 11, 12, 13, and $14 going towards the Amazon list. Now, full disclosure, I just have 2 items left, but they're like $116 each, so I'm saving everything that I can towards this. So now my goal is like $236, I think. $232. 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. So that's pretty neat. It's like halfway towards one of them. So the 2 items that are left are an awning, and I need to like double, triple check that because it has to go over the French doors. And then the second one is a leveler, like a jack almost. I couldn't think of the name for it the other day and I was getting really frustrated, but that's what it was. We're only putting $1 towards June. June is going towards Capital One again. That has 21 in it. So this one can, you know, go nice and low and slow. And I'm already making a huge payment towards it with this check. So we're making progress. July is getting $5. This is going towards student debt. Student debt was another one here in our binder. And that is getting 25, 30, 1, 32. $32. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Color in another honey pot. I think this bees challenge fits the motif because I so want spring to come back. Oh, spring, how I miss you. Okay, August is getting, I think I saw 12 here. 5, 10, 11, and 12. 12. Ooh, okay, so each one is 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, snap. We're nearly done with this one. Okay. And that is going towards what? Grocery buffer. So even though I'm good on groceries, I still like to squirrel away a little bit of money just in case. You never know. 5, 10, 15, 21, 22, 23, and 24. I was just comparing grocery prices from this year to last year, and it is abysmal. It is abysmal. Like before, when I was at my previous gig, I saved maybe $80 or so for groceries, and like it didn't get much. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was learning how to budget, but I still think it's like excessive the way I have to save. Okay, $8 is going towards the snowman. We are still in the, it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but we really certainly are in just the middle of winter. So we're gonna color off one of these guys. I think this is Capital One. Yep, credit card debt. So this now has 25, 35, 36, 37, and $38. So we're making our way. We're making our way, certainly. We are putting $7 towards Diana's kitty saver. So we're gonna mark up just one. With each roll it counts as like a box, so to speak. So we're kind of making our way there. I think we might break 100 with this particular one. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98. Almost. We certainly will with this. This is for cat supplies, wet food, cat litter. I still want to get her the kitty sling. I think she would love that. She loves to snuggle with me while I'm working. And this one is for housewarming events. Okay, so since I have so many, this is $10 going into it. I might actually use money from my grocery buffer and use this for an upcoming event. I might actually fill this out off camera, but I have an event coming up soon where it is a homestead expo. I'm really excited about it, learning how to like buy land and fill this out so I can support the vendors. 20, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60, $60. I have just 10 left to finish this off, so I might do this off camera because I love it. Anyway, that is it. We managed to finish off one challenge that we're putting towards our family savings emergency fund. Can't recommend it enough, even for those of you who are a little distant. You never know. And take your time, pace yourself. This isn't a race. There's no rush. And as long as you're saving, even if it's $1, 75 cents, 25 cents, it's still money being put towards your future. So anyhow, that's it from me. This one was a long one, right? I will see y'all in the next video. Adios.